Good morning. It is November the 2nd, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, it is the day before the non-farm payroll numbers. The FOMC is behind us. We talked about yesterday that people didn't expect a lot out of the FOMC. Treasuries were very strong yesterday, with the strength attributed to the refunding requirements for the auctions next week. Bank of England is supposed to, and they probably did, I haven't checked, raise their interest rates 25 basis points. Jerome Powell, according to the Wall Street Journal, is now the next head of the Fed. And supposedly we're going to have the tax package released at noon today. So today's news focus is going to be the tax package. The rest of the news isn't big enough to really have much impact. Jobless claims 235. I don't think anybody looks at that number anymore. Non-farm productivity up 2.5%. Important to the economists. I've never seen it cause a reaction in the marketplace. Unit labor costs plus 0.6. And nat gas inventories plus 63B. So right here we have the 10-year resistance, 125 even, 125.04. Like to sell 25.01s. That puts us up against that high volume number, up against that MOM to 05. May take a 31 to get in. 7 to 11 for sell 2. And then down below 24.28 buy 1. And 17 to 21 buy 2. The Trump tax package would, if the trial balloons are correct, would be supportive for equities and a negative for treasuries. Economic growth, you don't need bonds, right? Or so the logic goes. So my guess is we're probably going to deal with a trading range until the Trump tax package hits the market, and then we'll see what we have. 53.04 number 1, 7 to 11 sell 1, 15 to 19 sell 2. The buy side 20 to 24 number 1, 13 to 17 buy 1, 5 to 9 buy 2. How about the Astros? They won the first World Series ever for the franchise. I know the folks down in Houston are happy about that. That is a big deal. It's really, really hard to get there. It's even harder to win. And Dodgers have won before, so not the end of the world for them. Kudos to them for making it that far. And it was a good series. Beats the hell out of football most these days. Okay, selling started in Asia. I'm going to do a London split right here on gold because that is the start of the market. And the London market is the dog, it ain't the tail. So right here we have sellers at 77 to as high as 80. Sell 1. 82, 84, sell 2. I think we got a shot at this area right down here once again, so we'll make 70, 72 by 1 and 65, 67 by 2. I put a new power humidifier on my new furnace system and AC, and we're going to see if we're going to work this year. It's really hard even for those to keep the humidity at 40% around here. The air gets pretty dry when it comes from the north, so we'll see if that works or if we still have to use supplemental humidification. Okay, the euro's in a trading range. We had yesterday 60 to 70, then 90 to the buck. So the 90 to the buck held. London's high is 88, so we'll put 90 to the buck number 1. 25 sell 2. I think we're probably on hold. Trump's tax package would be bad if it is as trial ballooned, would not be good for the euro because it would increase economic growth in the United States and make interest rate increases more likely. 25 to 35 for buy 2. Crude oil hung in overnight. A lot more articles just kind of seeping into the news feed on crude about how demand is increasing and around the globe. Economic growth is increasing around the globe. The difference between supply and demand is being worked through pretty quickly right here. OPEC will roll over their current agreement by at least 6 months for 2018. So the press is pretty supportive. We had a 54, 53.75 for buy 1, 53.50, 53 and a quarter buy 2. Last rotate up yesterday was 65, so 54.50 to 75 is sell 1, 55 even, 55 and a quarter sell 2. Looks like I have a trading range 54 minus, 55 plus right now. And the E-mini is pointed higher. Japan's stock market was the best. Rest of the markets were mixed. Around the globe, Powell is considered to be a dovish Fed governor, more in line with maybe a little bit more so than Yellen. So 75 to 80 is where resistance is. I like the 80 to 85 sell, but first resistance is going to be 75 plus or minus. So sell 1, 74, 75, sell 2, 79 to 81. On the buy side, London's low is 69, so we'll make 69, 71 buy 1 and 64, 66 buy 2. The 74, 75, 6 sell. Like to do it a little bit higher than that. I like to sell 79s to 84s if I had my druthers. Sometimes I don't get my druthers though. I'm sure it's the same for you. Okay, it'll take a bit to get everything up and posted. Going to get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.